arbutus of certain types. These are all natural, some of them aren't, but they're all, I call today's thing, if you do it, or you may do better, content and container. So the objects all contain a little bit of a meaning, and we could go over that, you know, but just some of them are I don't want to call it death and life, but it's sort of passing, some of the flowers, the bulbs which are passing, and they are also future, the flowers that are blooming, deadish, or whatever you want. These are all elements that go into iconology in paintings to a huge extent, particularly in religious art. But I've just sort of thrown the candle, which both, you know, speaks to the ephemeralness of life. You know, you can snuff it out, or you could do it sort of a little fun. We should have a candle with butter, because then you really have some fun with yellows, and it would melt it. But anyway, the pomegranate, which is back again, the seeds Valerie and Gail gave us last week. That is the or Gail did. What did you call it? Wasn't it you? The pomegranate.
Meaning.
What, the meaning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian
yes. In Christian, sort of the world, the people, etc. So these things, the orbs, the eggs, coming, going, that's what's in it as meaning. The birds, butterflies, again, you know, sometimes resurrection or less than that. Here is an artist who does some really wonderfully wacky things, which are kind of like what we've got here. So if anyone wants to spin this into their own fable, go ahead. If you want to just focus on a pomegranate, good. Or my chipmunk that is the cutest thing you've ever seen over there. Chipmunks, birds, but think again, my whole point with this for today, and always, is to think about the content and what things can mean, and see if that gives you your own spin on it. And by the way, here's a wonderful, quick 2 lines from this great book, Sam Siegel, Flowers in Nature, which is just a general thing about art. A basic condition of art is that it is not a facsimile of visual reality, but that it adds, changes, or removes something in order to communicate with the mind. And I don't think you can say that's not true, because it's take a look. When you take a look at these fantasy things by Roger Bowman, you will see there are some real resonances with the 17th, 16th century, well, 17th, I think most of these. So take a look. There is one other word. Herb pieces is what, if you read your handout, herb pieces were done, you know, not just flowers with all meaning or dead lobsters or whatever. Things called herb pieces, which very much relate to one of my favorite, Durer's great piece of turf, because they spin from these natural things and are sort of like little entries in the landscape. And that was what was called, you know, this particular time. And there is where you get the wood, the noble oak dying, the wonderful twigs blooming. So again, meaning, meaning, meaning.